Greetings, Japan fans. In today's show, we are looking at, are you a wartime leader ready to cope with what's coming? Let's find out about that in the show today. Maishu, arigatou gozaimasu, and welcome back to the Leadership Japan series. I'm your host in Tokyo, Dr. Ogestori, your corporate coaching and training guy, the president of Dale Carnegie Training Japan, and the best-selling author of Japan Sales Mastery, and my new book, How to Master Business Japan, called Japan Business Mastery. We are broadcasting around the world from Minato-ku in the center of Tokyo, the leadership capital of Japan. Now, this podcast brings insights, examples, experience about leading in Japan. Trust me, it is different here. And if you have feedback on the show or have preferences about potential future topics, then leave us your comments. Don't forget to rate, review, subscribe, and particularly share this podcast. Very special one today, special topic. You want to share this, let people know what's going on. Anyway, here's our daily lineup on iTunes. Monday is the Cutting Edge Japan Business Show podcast. Tuesday, the Presentation Japan series. Wednesday, the Sales Japan series. Thursday is the Leadership Japan series. And Friday is the Japan Business Mastery Show. Now, before you get going, today's handy Japanese phrase is, this is what you use when things don't go according to plan. Things you expected to happen haven't happened. Gakkarishita. Gakkarishita. There's a ton of people out there saying this is the moment because of what's going with the virus. Things are supposed to happen in business are not happening because they're getting closed down. Things are getting cancelled. Things are getting postponed. There's a lot of gakkarishita, 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 gakkarishita going on at the moment. And I've got plenty of them myself. I can tell you, gakkarishita, 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 gakkarishita. Yes, we'll talk about that soon. Anyway, this is episode number 350. It's a bit of a milestone, isn't it? 350. Actually, we get to 364. It'll ring up the 7th year of doing this particular podcast. Hard to believe. Started this 7 years ago. Almost there. We're at 350. We've got another 14 to go. 364. We'll be at 7 years of doing the podcast. But 350 is a pretty big milestone. And we are in tumultuous times at the moment. And we'll talk about that too as we get into it. So, today we are talking about Covid-1929. Are you a wartime or a peacetime leader? Hey, Greg, you got it wrong. The name of the virus, you dummy, it's COVID-19. Well, did I now? Actually, the 1929 reference is more accurate. Wall Street crashed, and the chain reaction pushed the entire world into a miserable recession that destroyed lives and businesses. In my view, that is what we are looking at here. And the question is, as a leader, are you ready for the commercial carnage? Launching a startup, maintaining market share, and seeking rapid growth escalation are all different requirements, and not all leaders can do all three with equal flair. China's retreat from markets has thrown a lot of business plans straight out the window. Now, the virus contagion goes global. We're entering an economic war zone. And are your leadership skills ready for the challenge? As a leader, focusing solely on the health aspects is to join the media-led sensationalist panic. If you have an existing health condition or are over 70 years of age, then you have a very high mortality risk from the virus. For everyone else, the biggest risk is that your company goes down and you are out of a job. Are you, the leader, able to make sure that doesn't happen? In 1929, the stock market tanked, and everybody, including the government, started scrambling to preserve cash and stop spending. This just drove a stake through the heart of the capitalist system as people's panic stopped the wheels of commerce. This will begin to seem very familiar to everyone very shortly. Japan is the first major capitalist country, apart from Hong Kong, to really suffer from the virus. The pain starts for small, medium-sized businesses, SMEs. Here, these SMEs account for 99% of all enterprises, 70% of employment, 50% of the value-added manufacturing sector, and 60% of the non-manufacturing sector. According to government statistics, 70% of companies in Japan don't make a profit. So, many will be SMEs, and they'll be in that situation. The virus is curtailing commercial activities. Abe closes the schools, and people focus on what to do with the kids at home. The other issue doesn't get that much attention, not enough attention, is what happens to all those businesses who had revenues tied up in supplying schools with lunches and other services. Events get cancelled. That means everyone who had potential revenue in that event gets zero income or maybe even loses money. Tourists, both domestic and international, are stopping their activities in Japan. So, the entire industry takes a huge hit. This affects thousands of businesses directly, and also those who are looking at supplying goods or services to that industry. Hokkaido gets locked down to avoid the virus. But what about avoiding the corresponding loss of cash flow? Find out more when we come back from the break. Today's show is brought to you by our public courses, but we also do custom in-house programs. We do these in Japanese and English, and we have some very special sponsorship going on today for the show. Leadership training for managers, it's basically the Swiss Army knife of leadership training. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. It's got everything. You need to train leaders, this is the program, but that'll be coming up May 8, 29, and then June 19th, over 3 days. The other sponsor for this show is very, very important. It's our free live online stress management sessions. We are running live online stress management classes March 19th in English and March 24th in Japanese, April 16th in Japanese and April 17th in English. Now, offering these as public programs on those dates. Also, we'll do them in-house for our clients and prospective clients. We are trying to help everybody. We're trying to help our clients and trying to help our community. We did this after the earthquake in 2011, and we were doing stress management training, classroom at that time, 60, 70, 80 people coming. It was hugely well received. We realized what's going on now is extremely stressful. We know that for some people, they're looking for how they deal with this. So we're going to do our bit, and we're going to make it available for free. If you wish to take part in the programs, and please share this podcast with others so they know it's available. Go to our website. We've got a specific page on our website that you can go to register, and that's at http://bit.ly/stress_STRESS_E. I'll repeat that. http://bit.ly/stress_E. You can find that address in the notes of this show. If you just go to our website, then you can find the program there as well. This is something we want to do to help people. We'll be doing it, I said March, 2 programs, 19th in English, 24th in Japanese, April, 2 programs, 16th we do it in Japanese, April 17th in English. Go online, look for it, register, get on that program if you're feeling stressed, or if you know people you think who might be stressed and need some help. So if you would like to find out more, so go to our website, enjapan.dalecarney.com, or you can email me, greg.story@dalecarney.com. If you learn by watching videos you like that. We've got over 900 of them on our YouTube channel. That's Japan Dale Carnegie TV on YouTube. And we're releasing 2 TV shows every week on YouTube. The Cutting Edge Japan Business Show comes out on Mondays. That's a premier business show in Japan. And our other program comes out Fridays, the Japan Business Mastery Show. You can get my book, Japan Sales Mastery, that's a Bible for selling in Japan. My other book, Japan Business Mastery, get those both on Amazon. And remember, let people know that there is a series of free stress management sessions coming up online, live online. Live online is not that boring slide deck and audio. It's not that. It's very interactive. It's much, 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 much more superior than what you've seen so far. Live online, we deliver it live online for those free stress management programs. Look for the details on our website. You can find out more there. So let everyone know. Let's make a difference here. Let's help people get the message out. Welcome back. Now, this, as I mentioned before, this is where we're almost recreating a 1929 scenario. I would guess that right now almost all SME enterprise leaders in Japan are focused on preserving cash. This is the oxygen of business, and without it, you don't last long. The way to do that is stop investing, stop spending, and stop paying other people for the bills they've already sent to you. This chain reaction leads to an economic meltdown, and it just won't be contained in Japan alone. Like the virus, it will envelop the entire world as it creates the same domino effect on all businesses. You are the leader. What are you going to do during this mass slaughter of fellow SMEs to make sure you don't go down for the count? The wartime leader doesn't try and tart up the reality for the team. They tell them straight where the firm is positioned now regarding cash reserves and are totally transparent about the stages the business will go through. Stage 1 is stop all unnecessary spending. Stage 2 is stop paying other people, including the government. Stage 3 is cutting salaries, starting with the president, who leads from the front and goes down to 0, while the others take a progressive haircut of firstly 10%, then 20%, 30%, 40%, etc. Stage 4 is to throw in the towel and declare bankruptcy. During these 4 stages on the way to the apocalypse, the leader must be constantly communicating where we are right now and that we can survive this. The team will not be conveniently gathered in the office anymore because they will be scattered to the winds at home. Are they actually working at home? That is a question, because with the downturn, maybe there's less for them to do. Suddenly they have time on their hands and can brood about how bad things are and how fragile this company they have trusted with their livelihood is. Constant media bombardment with bad news wears people's spirit down. Watch for signs of depression and stress in the team and get them help if these appear. The leader must be a beacon of raw hope and optimism, and more importantly, must keep communicating that to the team. The leader needs to keep them all busy too. Meetings that were face-to-face can still be held by video conferencing, as the tech is very accessible and inexpensive today. Scheduled meetings should continue to offer some normality, routine, and opportunities for good internal communication. Don't stop holding them because everyone is at home. Hold them anyway, but just now do it remotely. Offer remotely delivered training for your clients or for your own team. It could be product knowledge, technical hard skills, or soft skills training. Create projects and get everyone involved. It might be focusing the sales team to take the opportunity of decision makers being at home and contact them there, sans the usual bevy of brilliantly talented gatekeepers who frustrate our efforts to reach the boss. It might be developing marketing campaigns that align with the current situation. For example, drop the usual key search words for pay-per-click leads and go after different terms and phrases. It might be to clean up systems and projects that have been kept in abeyance because previously there wasn't the time available. Plenty of time available now if there is no work going. Be positive and radiate belief that we can come out of this long, dark tunnel. Brainstorm what can be done in the new environment. Start executing on that plan. Constantly communicate. Be totally transparent and provide massive hope of a better day coming. Be a wartime general for your team. Thank you for joining the Leadership Japan series. If you found the program useful, then please tell your family, friends, and colleagues. Don't forget to rate, review, subscribe, and particularly share this podcast. Let people know we've got free stress management training coming up March 19th in English, March 24th in Japanese, April 16th in Japanese, April 17th in English. Go to our website, find that training, sign up, let other people know, get them signed up. Let's get the message out. Remember, you can contact me at greg.story@dalecarnegie.com. Website is enjapan.dalecarnegie.com. Until the next episode, take what you thought valuable, put into action, because idea application is what makes winners winners. So be one of them and be a wartime general. Lead your people through this very, very tough time that's coming. The health aspect, that's one tough time. But for most people, the economic tough time is going to be the real tough time. Remember, I'm your corporate coaching and training guy here in Japan, ready to help you survive and make sure your business keeps going, because that is where we are at today. Do the things needed as a wartime general to lead your people. Do the things needed to let people know about this podcast and the free stress management training. We've got to work this together. If we all pull together, we're going to come out of this. If we don't, well, many will fall by the wayside. We don't want that. Let's all work together and work hard on surviving this. Good luck, everyone. More news coming next week.